Luxury bags are more than accessories in Europe, they are symbols of heritage, identity, and quiet confidence that has been passed down for generations. In the United States, luxury often carries an air of performance, something meant to be seen, displayed, photographed, and validated. But in Europe, luxury moves differently. It isn't loud. It isn't desperate for attention. It doesn't chase trends or shout for approval. Instead, it whispers. It carries history in its stitching, culture in its silhouette, and prestige in the generations of craftsmanship behind it. And that is exactly why Europeans tend to buy different luxury bags than Americans. Their choices are shaped by centuries of artistry, subtlety, and a deeper understanding of what luxury truly means. Imagine walking the streets of Paris on a calm morning. The cafés are opening, the scent of espresso blends with the soft chill in the air, and people begin filling the sidewalks, women in tailored coats, men in crisp wool, and a sea of neutral-toned outfits, paired with one unmistakable detail: timeless luxury bags. No oversized logos, no neon monograms, no bags designed solely for social media impact. Instead, pieces made for longevity, bags chosen not to impress strangers, but to accompany their owners through decades of life. Bags that become part of the story. The first type Europeans gravitate toward is the kind that carries legacy. Heritage bags, crafted by houses like Hermès and Celine, are preferred not because they are trendy, but because they represent a standard, a way of living that values durability over decoration. Europeans have grown up surrounded by cobblestone streets, Gothic architecture, Renaissance art, historic fashion houses, and generational households that instill the idea that true luxury is quiet. So when they buy a bag, they buy an heirloom, something that can be worn at 25, 45, and 75 without ever feeling out of place. Something their children and grandchildren can inherit without the design ever feeling outdated. Americans, on the other hand, often chase the statement piece, the shiny logos, the seasonal releases, the iconic prints. But Europeans lean toward natural leathers, warm textures, minimalist silhouettes. A Celine box bag in deep calfskin, a Hermès Eveline slung effortlessly across the shoulder, a Loewe puzzle bag folded like soft origami. These bags don't scream luxury, they whisper refinement. They blend into the outfit instead of overshadowing it. Europeans prefer pieces that become part of their lifestyle, not an announcement of status. Then there are the bags that speak to cultural sophistication. In Europe, craftsmanship is sacred. Workshops in France, Italy, and Spain still use techniques older than the cities some people live in. A bag is not simply purchased, it is respected. Consider the way an Italian artisan polishes leather until it catches light like water, or the way a French craftsperson stitches by hand, one needle, one pull, one breath at a time. When you carry a bag made from this level of mastery, you carry centuries of tradition, and Europeans instinctively gravitate toward that tradition. This is why bags like the Loewe, the Bottega Veneta Jodi, and the Hermès Picotin are seen everywhere from Milan to Lisbon. While Americans tend to choose louder, trend-heavy pieces, Europeans want bags that reflect taste, not trend cycles. And that difference in philosophy is exactly why you see more structured silhouettes, earth-tone leathers, and quiet luxury designs on European streets. Another factor is lifestyle. Europe is built for walking, narrow sidewalks, public transportation, old city centers. All of it influences fashion. Bags must be durable, practical, comfortable, and designed to age beautifully. Europeans don't want bags that deteriorate after a few years of constant wear. They want bags that grow more beautiful with time, developing deep patina, soft curves, and character. This is why Hermès remains the holy grail in Europe, not because of hype, but because their leather ages like fine wine. A Birkin from 20 years ago often looks better than a Birkin purchased last year. Europeans don't buy luxury to replace. They buy luxury to keep. Look closely at a European crowd, and you'll notice something else. Their luxury bags rarely match the rest of their outfit perfectly. Europeans prefer effortless elegance, the kind that looks unplanned, natural, instinctive. A brown leather bag with a navy coat, A black bag with beige trousers. A muted, unbranded silhouette with a bold scarf. It's an art of balance, a dance of contrasts, a quiet refusal to appear overly coordinated. Americans often prefer everything to match, everything to be perfect. Europeans prefer authenticity, imperfection, character, real life, elegance over curated aesthetics. There is also the matter of exclusivity. Europeans live closer to the fashion maisons themselves. They know the whispers, the new releases, the rare colors, the boutique rumors. They know which bags are quietly becoming collectibles. They know when a new leather is introduced or discontinued. They know what the insiders buy and they follow that, not Instagram trends. They trust the heritage houses more than influencers. This is why, in Europe, you see more people carrying iconic but understated designs like the Chanel 19, the Hermès Lindy, the Fendi Peekaboo, the Celine Triomphe, and the Moynat Argane. These bags hold a different type of value, cultural value, generational value, the kind of value that Americans only discover years later when prices skyrocket on the resale market. And speaking of value, Europeans understand resale better than almost anyone. They know that certain bags appreciate like gold. Hermès remains the king of value retention, followed closely by Chanel and Louis Vuitton. But Europeans also know which models offer the best long-term payoff, which colors are most desired, and which leathers will stay rare. So when they buy a luxury bag, it's not only a style choice, it's a strategic one. They buy bags that double as assets. In a world that is becoming increasingly digital, Europeans cling to tangible luxury bags that feel like art, like history, something you experience rather than display online. Bags that age with you, bags that live with you, bags that accompany you through the seasons of your life. And this is why Europeans buy bags that Americans often overlook. They don't choose based on trends or hype or logos or flash. They choose based on culture, craftsmanship, longevity, texture, silence. And maybe that's the hidden beauty of European luxury. It doesn't need attention to prove its value. It simply exists, and that is enough.